So I think next whole of question is that I think a lot of us actually have this habits of, popping mints, inhaling the vapes and all that, and drinking energy drinks.
Oh yeah.
But what's your take on that? Does all these habits actually impact our life also?
I think a far more common habit that a lot of people have is drinking coffee and tea.
Yeah.
Yeah. So since we are on this topic of this kind of common habits, maybe we talk about coffee and tea first.
Okay.
So coffee and tea, it's another habit that everyone, like me, I'm a tea drinker. So, but that doesn't mean I have a habit of drinking tea. Because you see, when it becomes a habit, that means you cannot do without it. That's a habit. Or you feel like you need to do it. You need to drink it. So I'm not at that stage, but there are lots of people in even my own family, my patients, my staff in my clinic. So there are people who just cannot tolerate not having a coffee in the morning or not having a tea in the morning. So then it becomes a habit. So are coffee and tea, okay, let's lump energy drinks into it. Okay. So are these healthy? I would say yes. Again, we go back to the keyword, moderation. Right?
Okay.
So if you're going to have a little bit, like maybe 1 or 2 cups of coffee a day or 1 or 2 cups of tea a day, that's generally okay. Of course, the best would be to not drink them. Really. So, because these are not necessities. Your body does not need these things.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
but they say coffee makes you more
alert.
Yeah.
Yes. So it has become a necessity because of our choice of the kind of jobs that we do. So if let's say you were living up in the mountains, do you need it? You don't, right? But we don't live up in the mountains, so that's the point. So now we are here, and we are leading busy lives. We need to keep ourselves alert and awake, which is why some people drink energy drinks. Actually, energy drinks, the biggest culprit inside energy drinks is caffeine again. It's the same thing. So out of all these three, I think slightly safer option would be tea compared to coffee and energy drinks, because tea in general, the amount of caffeine it contains is lesser. Of course, there are various types of tea. Green tea is probably one of the safer options.
Okay.
Yeah, because caffeine content is much lower, and it doesn't really put a stress on your tummy like regular tea, because it's not as acidic. Same goes for coffee. It's also very acidic. So are energy drinks. They do have lots of other chemicals. They claim that they are fortified with vitamins and stuff like that, but most of the time, most of these things that they add actually place a bit of a stress on your body, particularly if they are taken in large quantities. Like there are people who drink like many cans of energy drinks a day. Especially I find that a lot of gamers do that.
Yes.
Because they want to play games, and then they just want to keep alert. They keep drinking things like 5-hour energy or Red Bull.
Yeah, I used to drink Red Bull.
Yeah, exactly. And then go ahead. Yeah.
But I feel that Red Bull actually is because it's too sweet, is it? And then they give you the energy.
Yes, in the past, I think they used to have with sugar. Nowadays, they've got sugar-free options. Following the trend. But then the sugar-free does not necessarily make it healthy.
Okay.
Yeah. So because you still have lots of caffeine in it, and excessive consumption of caffeine has been strongly associated with increasing the risk of getting heart arrhythmias and headaches, and even things like anxiety, mood disorders. Sometimes even increases your chance of developing cognitive problems like memory issues and all that. So I think generally speaking, if you drink it in limited quantities and you don't feel that you need your coffee to wake up or to function, you're still safe.
Okay.
But if you reach that point, then you seriously should think of it as a habit as bad as smoking or drinking.
Okay.
Yep.